Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Friday, October 31st, 2025. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. Happy Halloween, everyone. I hope you all get full-size candy bars as you're out trick-or-treating, and you want to be sure to hit up Cedar Lane in Hillsmere in Annapolis. There's one house there that's trying to break a record of the number of trick-or-treaters, so look for it and score. And remember, you want to set your clocks back an hour before bed on Saturday, if there are any more manual clocks left out there, but enjoy that extra hour of sleep. Now, here is a Halloweeny OMG fact for the day. The corpse of Sir Charlie Chaplin was once stolen. Anyhow, we have a bunch of news, so shall we? After 2 years of delays, the new Village Academy, a new public charter high school in Anne Arundel County, is finally set to open in August of 2026 on the upper level of the Annapolis Mall. The lease is in place, financing is secured, and construction will begin once the permits are reactivated. A groundbreaking ceremony is scheduled for November 18th. The $11.6 million project is being handled by Civic Builders, a national nonprofit specializing in charter school facilities. Head of school Romy Pittman, who happens to be the sister of County Executive Stuart Pittman, said that the mall location will offer students real-world opportunities for internships and hands-on learning from IT to healthcare. The tuition-free school is open to grades 9 through 12, with applications now available through the Anne Arundel County Public Schools charter lottery system until January 15th of 2026. More details and information session dates are available at newvillageacademy.org. All right, as you know, Annapolis voters are going to be heading to the polls on Tuesday, November 4th for the city's general election. Polls will open at 7 a.m. and close at 8 p.m., and voters must cast ballots in their assigned wards unless using provisional ballots. Secure drop boxes for mail-in ballots will also be available at each polling site until 8 p.m. on Election Day. Candidates for mayor include Democrat Jared Littman and Republican Bob O'Shea, while city council races feature a mix of Democrats, Republicans, and unaffiliated candidates in all 8 wards. Results will be reported live on the city's website after the polls close, with official certification to follow once all mail-in and provisional ballots are counted. That's likely to be the 12th of this month. For assistance or to confirm your polling place, you want to visit annapolis.gov, and we are feverishly working on a voter's guide for you all that I hope to have available today or tomorrow. And I had hoped to do podcasts with all of the candidates, but with the botched primary and the subsequent delay from that, and a super busy October for me, it just wasn't in the cards, so I do apologize to you for that. If you are planning a Thanksgiving, Christmas, Kwanzaa, Festivus, or maybe a Hanukkah dessert, or if you just love good pie, Chef Big Money has you covered. Known for his handcrafted high-quality desserts, Chef Big Money's menu includes classics like apple, cherry, and pecan. Cherry's my favorite, along with a bunch of rich options such as sweet potato and blueberry crumble. You're going to find him at the Riva Road Farmers Market every Saturday morning from 7 a.m. to noon, where you can pick up or order pies right there in person. You can also order by text at 443-223-2895, or you can go to Chef Big Money on Facebook and you can message him via Messenger and order a pie that way. Large pies are $28 with smaller sizes and extras like jams, jellies, and monkey bread, but he calls it money bread, available. Many customers and I also rave about his pies, and one even said, "Don't tell Grandmom, but these are the best pies I've ever had." Orders should be placed early to avoid missing out on a holiday rush. Governor Wes Moore has declared a state of emergency as Maryland braces for the potential shutdown of the Federal Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, amid ongoing government stalemate. The declaration includes $10 million in emergency funding to help food banks, nonprofits, and school pantries keep operating if federal funds lapse. Speaking at the Anne Arundel County Food Bank, Moore said, "We are responding to the federal government's dereliction of its duty." He emphasized that no state can fully replace lost federal benefits and the reimbursement from Washington is unlikely. Maryland and D.C. have joined a lawsuit seeking to restore funding, while Virginia has pledged to cover SNAP benefits through November. Food bank leaders praised Moore's action but noted it is only a partial fix for what is going to be a growing crisis. Moore did urge Marylanders to support food banks and check on neighbors who might be struggling. Hey, if you're looking for some things to do this weekend, here is what's happening in and around Annapolis. All weekend long, we've got the Colonial Players. They continue their run of Dracula, a comedy of terrors, which is a fast-paced 90-minute parody of the classic novel with plenty of laughs. Shows are Friday and Saturday at 8 p.m., and Sunday's matinee, normally would be at 2 p.m., is sold out. Also, the big book sale returns this weekend, celebrating 30 years of selling books to fund community programs. That's at the Big Warehouse, and Big is Books for International Goodwill up on Defense Highway. That goes from Friday from 3 to 5 and Saturday from 8 to 2. Tonight over at Maryland Hall, the Annapolis Opera performs Don Giovanni. That's the first time that Mozart classic has been staged locally in 23 years. You can get your tickets either at annapolisopera.org or marylandhall.org. Tomorrow, SoFo Annapolis is going to host its fall greenscape event from 9 a.m. to noon to beautify the South Forest Drive corridor. Volunteers should meet at the Truist Bank lot at the Hillsmere Shopping Center with gloves and tools. At 1 p.m., Historic Annapolis will lead an Emancipation Day tour at Brewer Hill Cemetery. That's right there by the Westgate Circle. And a little bit later on in the afternoon at 6 p.m., Homestead Gardens is going to kick off the holiday season with a festive preview party of all of their holiday stuff. And as we slide into Sunday, that is the final first Sunday Arts Festival of the year, and it takes over West Street with arts, crafts, food from local vendors. You miss it, you're going to have to wait until next May for the next one. But next month, it's the Chocolate Binge Festival. I can't wait for that one. You do want to be sure to catch our local business spotlight this Saturday. This week, we are speaking with Beth from Howson Solutions. She's all about jobs and how to get them, and she knows what she's talking about because she's a recruiter. That does drop at noon on Saturday. And today on Canines and Crosstreks, you can meet Madison, a cute Maltese mix, despite the fact that they claim she's a Schnauzer mix. But you want to listen to our spot now and then check out eyeonannapolis.net at noon for some irresistible photos and get all of the information on how you can bring her home. And once again, don't forget that we have our daily newsletter that features only the top local news stories of the day. We do send it out to your inbox at 7 p.m. every single night. Yes, that is 365 days a year, all without a paywall. It's perfect for keeping up with the weekend's news since we don't release a DNB on Saturday or Sunday, and I've got a link right here in the show notes for you. All right, that's it. Now it is time just to say thank you for listening and putting up with us every day. I do hope that we bring some value into your world, and if we do, please leave a review somewhere or tell a friend to give us a listen. We'd also like to thank our sponsors, Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Hospice of the Chesapeake, Fish for a Cure, and Interim Healthcare of Annapolis. It is Friday, the weekend is here, and now it is time just to say have a great weekend, be nice to others, do something fun, and keep shopping local. Now you need to hang tight because we have George Young with your Eye on Annapolis local weather report and then Canines and Crosstreks. All of that's coming your way in just a minute.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
Next up, we're diving into today's Eye on Annapolis weather forecast. From sunny skies over the bay to storm warnings that could impact your plans, we've got the details to keep you ahead of the curve. Stay tuned. It's all coming your way in just a moment.
Hey everyone, this is George Young with the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief weather forecast for Friday, October 31st. Happy Halloween and last day of October 2025 across the Annapolis region. Yesterday brought some much needed rain as expected, but it cleared out much faster than expected and it was warm as well, making for a really nice day, and conditions will stay very nice and very consistent Over the next 7 days, especially as we get past these gusty winds today, look for sunny skies today with highs near 60 degrees with winds gusting out of the west at 40 miles per hour at times, to be followed by more sunshine Saturday through at least Thursday or Friday of next week, with highs each day in the 58 to 65 degree range across all of Anne Arundel County, with AM lows each morning in the upper 30s to upper 40s as we get into the first part of November, and that much closer to the various holidays and festivities of the season. And don't forget, this Sunday brings the end of daylight saving time, so don't forget that clocks will fall back an hour starting at 2 a.m. Sunday morning. Okay, that's it for today and this week. This is George Young for Eye on Annapolis Weather. Make it a great day and weekend out there. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to visit eyeonannapolis.net/weather for the latest conditions and forecast information for the Annapolis region, so you can always stay weather informed.
When someone you love needs care at home, you want more than just help. You want trusted support from people who truly care. That's where Interim Healthcare of Annapolis comes in. Locally owned and serving seniors in Anne Arundel, Baltimore, Charles, Prince George's, and Queen Anne's counties. Interim Healthcare of Annapolis offers personalized in-home care that's flexible, reliable, and compassionate. From Alzheimer's and dementia care to assistance with bathing, dressing, fall prevention, transportation to appointments, and even 24-hour care. Interim of Annapolis also offers respite care to give family caregivers a much-needed break. With Interim Healthcare of Annapolis, you get the backing of a trusted national network and the heart of a hometown provider. Call Art Dandridge at 443-808-1003 or visit interim.com/Annapolis to learn more. That's interim.com/Annapolis. Interim Healthcare of Annapolis. Personalized service at home, peace of mind, and always there when you need care. That can only mean one thing. We're headed to the SPCA of Anne Arundel County with Annapolis Subaru to play with the pups for this week's Canines and Crosstreks. Sponsored by Annapolis Subaru. Higher standards.
Well, I like getting back down to the SPCA. Not that I dislike Annapolis Subaru, which is at 149 Old Solomon's Island Road.
That is the address, John.
But I like coming down to the SPCA because all of the animals are here, available. And there was a nice young couple, actually a nice older couple outside in the parking lot looking to adopt, which is really kind of cool. So we gave them directions on how to get to the place. So
they were in the wrong spot?
They were. The new building is for surrendering animals.
Okay.
And if you're still looking to adopt until they raise everything else, you want to go to the old building, which is down that nice tree-lined driveway.
Ah, yes.
Down there. And it is kind of confusing because both buildings have the same address because it's the same property and everything else. But
either building you go to, though, you'll get pointed in the right direction.
And there'll be dogs and cats.
There'll be dogs.
Plenty of dogs and cats in every building.
Well,
Kelly's located in both buildings at the same time.
Everywhere.
Well, there is a dog here. And who is this?
This is Madison.
Wait a minute. So here on Halloween, we've got Billy Madison.
That's right.
Well, last week, if I recall, it was a little white dog named Billy.
It was.
Oh, it was.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, that was 2 weeks ago, but yeah.
That was 2 weeks ago. Last week was Victor and Milo.
Yes.
Milo. Milo.
It's all running together.
It is.
Last day of the month.
But tell me about Madison.
Okay, so Madison has been with us since October 13th, so it hasn't been too long. She's 5 years old, and came to us as a Schnauzer mix because she kind of has a Maltese Schnauzer
mix. She looks more Maltese.
She's white and fluffy.
Imagine
that.
I don't see the Schnauzer. I don't even know what a Schnauzer looks like, honestly.
Okay, but then I'm not sure.
I feel like all the other dogs have looked like this, and I don't recall there being a Schnauzer.
Yeah, usually it's always Maltese. Exactly.
Right?
Maltese is always in there somewhere. But so her family was moving, and they didn't.
No.
They couldn't or didn't want to take her with them for whatever reason. At first, she's kind of shy, and then she becomes super friendly and loving. I think she warmed up to you pretty quickly.
She warms up very quickly.
Yeah, she really does.
It's like, whoa, who are you? Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. And she came from a house that did have children. So did fine. She's never had shown any aggression or any reaction in any way. She loves leash walking, and she's never been around cats. So we haven't done a cat test yet.
Let's do that before we leave.
We will. Yeah. Okay. Let's just check. Let's just go grab a cat. And she's excellent with other dogs. So she's chilled.
She's very cute. She's got the sort of little tan tips on her ears, and I don't know whether it's muddy paws or tan paws.
Yeah, I think this part here is definitely just her fur color. Right back here might be a little bit of dirt.
I think the paws are fur color too. So it's very similar.
They call it like a champagne color.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's real friendly.
Yeah, she is super friendly.
Real chill. She'd be good for anybody.
Agree.
Pretty much.
And she's still young, only 5 years old.
Absolutely. Well, I saw where Subaru is getting on the Tesla bandwagon for charging.
Yes.
They just all the Solteras now can go to any of the superchargers, which apparently charges like real quickly.
Yeah, it's very very convenient. So you see those Tesla superchargers all over the place. If you're in an EV and you need a charge, supercharger is definitely the way to go. So Subaru, I guess, worked out a deal with Tesla. We're able to do that, and it's going to be really great for all of our future EV customers.
Well, it is. I mean, because there's like 25,000 of them all across the country. So I mean, there's a ton of them.
There's a lot.
There's a ton of them, and then you just do it through the app. You can do it through the what was it, plug and charge, plug and go.
Yeah, there's different apps, but the Subaru app will tell you where the chargers are as well.
That's right. Well, I was also reading what blog was it? It was, I wrote it down here. It was, apparently I didn't write it down, but it was a comparison between the Honda CRV and the Forester Wilderness. And it was the CRV Trail Sport versus the Forester Wilderness. You know, macho
rugged
cars.
versus rugged.
Right. It was Autoblog that did it. In the end, it was funny. I said, the price is the same. They're both very decent cars. But in the end, if you want the capability of an off-road vehicle, you go with the Subaru. If you want the look, then you might want to go with if you just want the look without the capability, you may just want to go with the Honda.
I mean, I agree with half of that, for sure. I think
Would you like to share which half?
Yeah, the Wilderness is sharp.
But yeah, absolutely. Well, one thing they did say, they said that with the Wilderness, said that it offers equipment and packaging that would be mind-blowing to find at that price point only a few short years ago.
Sure.
So it really sort of tells where like technology's gone and where Subaru's gone and turned around and bring it in there. So
absolutely.
And Kelly, you guys had the Caterwaul with Jeff Holland over at Bay Ridge Wine and Spirits earlier this week, didn't you?
Oh yeah, it was so much fun. Because we did the dog version. In August.
That was
the dog days of summer. And so, yes, for celebrating of National Cat Day.
Madison didn't get an invite to this.
Madison didn't, but I can share that there was a poem about Jimmy. Yes. So maybe, you know what, next week I'll bring it with me and we can read it.
I would like to read the poem about Jimmy. I miss Jimmy.
Yeah. But it was kind of fun because it's a volunteer who used to be a staff member too, and she wrote about Jimmy. So it was a lot of fun for us.
Oh, very cool. Yeah. But I did see that Victor was hamming it up at, I guess it looked like it was up at Crofton.
Oh, yeah, the Wall Chapel of Oktoberfest. Yes, I know. Weren't they fun pictures? And like he was all for wearing the costume and all. So that was great.
Well, he was a lot of fun last week over at Annapolis Subaru. It was
He's
great.
friendly.
He's sort of like a dog influencer, I guess, now at this point.
Yeah,
he probably needs his own Instagram page or something.
Dog influencer. That's good.
And I did look at your website and that the name, I couldn't see pictures for some reason. Something must be wrong with my computer, but I saw the Kobe Tucson, the little glow-in-the-dark Chihuahua. He's still here.
He is. He's in foster, though.
Okay.
And I think it's going to be tough for that foster to give that dog
Milo and Victor, who we had last week, which is to be expected. And then Beowulf, who you missed. That was that big Irish wolfhound is showing still here.
Beowulf's still here?
Beowulf is still here. But we have a bunch of apps on Beowulf. So we're just working through the meet and greets and just making sure, because he really does enjoy being around dogs. So we want to make sure that, he is with dogs and has fun. And because he's still young.
We know how difficult that app process can be.
Yes.
It's a lot easier to buy a Subaru than it is to...
We can make it pretty
easy. It can be
easy.
difficult. How about that? It doesn't have to be. We probably could.
I agree with what you guys do, though. I think that, having a very strict adoption process, it probably keeps from a lot of comebacks.
It does.
Right? Like you got to make sure that it's the right environment, the right people, the right other animals. And because the last thing you guys want is to have a dog, already get taken from his home, come here, get put in another home, and then come back. I mean, that's, psychologically for that animal.
And it's funny because somebody actually made a comment and said, oh, well, you guys are too careful and that takes longer and the dog could be in another home and you're worried about your return rate. We're not worried about our return rate. We're worried about a dog having to go through all of this. It has nothing to do with that number. That number is not something that, we go around saying, oh, great, aren't we perfect? No, it's just that we want to make sure that it's the best fit that we feel is possible. And then that way for both.
That's probably the first time you've said return rate on this show.
I know. Thank you.
So
See? So it doesn't.
It's not like we're out here closing ratio
Right.
on the animals we feature, absolutely. We track that.
That's right.
We're trying to get that as high as possible, but
Yes.
return rate has
I
never
know.
been mentioned.
It's crazy that somebody would even make the comment like, oh, well, maybe they're not looking for the perfect home that you're trying to find them. We're not looking for perfect. We're looking for a good fit so the dog doesn't go there, get attached to the people, and then get confused again that he's brought to the shelter once again. So we just try our best. I mean, yes, would it be faster and easier on all of us as a staff just to say, oh, okay, great. You want a dog? Here it is. We don't want to do it that way. And I don't think it's really fair to the animals.
So sorry for giving you so much crap about your
Adoption process.
It's
But it won't stop. I mean, we'll still
okay.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. It's
Yeah,
probably
no.
longer than other shelters,
Yeah.
but
I mean,
Or
Social
some
Security
other
number is a little
shelters.
much.
So-
Right. No,
Right. Power of attorney
Yeah.
and the key to your house.
exactly. Besides that, we're easy.
We
Just in
reserve
case
the
you want
right
to show up at 3 a.m. and check to make sure
Yeah.
that
We reserve
Where's
the
the
right to
dog?
visit the animal at any time.
But anything new happening in Subaru? I know your life hopefully has calmed down a little bit. I know that you were a little bit short staffed, Billy.
Yeah, we're getting back to it. We got some new team members, and we're getting everybody trained up and rocking and rolling. So yeah, just in time for the end of the year here, and yeah, we got a lot of good stuff coming out. The Crosstrek hybrids coming out here hopefully in the next few weeks. The new Outback is hopefully coming out here next month in November, and yeah, we're excited to see some new product and yeah, keep making our customers happy.
It was funny. I saw on your Facebook page for Annapolis Subaru, you were highlighting 25 years of service to,
Yeah.
and he looked just as thrilled to be in that picture as he did to be put into the podcast.
Oh, last week, yeah. I know. No, Jared's awesome. He does a great job.
He's like, oh
Oh,
gosh.
that's right. How was that celebration?
I'll
It was
do it
good.
to humor you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, Jared, I know you're about to go grab a car, but here, come with me real quick.
It's like,
Why are there microphones? Who are these people?
Why
don't
is there
make me
camera?
talk.
Yeah. What is happening?
Am I in trouble? The big bosses are here to take.
No.
It's-
No, we had a nice luncheon to celebrate Jared, and then our parts manager has been here for 18 years, and another one of our sales consultants for 8 years. So,
That really says so much about any organization that's able to retain people that are that long, and that, obviously they love going to work every single day. They believe obviously in the product, and, to be able to sit there and, 25 years, that's,
Yeah.
dude, you were like in high school back, when you started.
no,
Probably close enough.
Almost.
Something like
College?
maybe.
No.
How old am I? Yeah.
See,
I don't know.
see, yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
So,
It was
that's
a while ago. 25 years is a long time
it
either way.
is. It is. So
And that does
congratulations
show a
again
lot
to
for that
Jared. I think
dealership. Yeah.
that's awesome
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely, it does.
that he's been able to do. But okay, let's talk about Madison and get Madison a home. If you are looking for a little white fluffy dog, you need to act quickly, because Kelly will snatch it up and take it with.
How'd you know? I was just thinking that when I was
This is
looking at
true.
her.
I think Kelly already has Madison as the background photo on her phone. It's
That
either
didn't take
Madison or
long.
one of her other 8 white fluffy dogs. I'm not sure.
Now, but Madison would be great for anybody, like I say, apartment, a family, somebody else with a dog. She gets along really well.
absolutely gets along great with
And
dogs.
I bet she would get along really well with cats. I know you said you haven't tested her with them, but I
yeah,
bet
she seems like with her temperament, seems like she wouldn't mind them.
Yeah, if you're a podcaster, she does really well during
Yeah,
podcasts.
she likes microphones.
Yeah,
She's
big fan.
not too much different from a cat.
Mm.
And it's funny. I love my cat. I was just talking to somebody that's helping you do Lights on the Bay, which is coming up. I gave you my Lights and Leashes is the 21st and 22nd. Lights on the Bay does start on the 23rd, I think,
That's
which
right.
is actually before Thanksgiving this year, because
we always do it the
Thanksgiving is
week before.
They said, send like a connection to the SPCA, and I sent a picture of my chunk cat that is
SPCA alum.
13 years from the SPCA, and one of the best decisions I ever made. My kids
Aw.
loved it and everything else, and
See?
despite the Inquisition, but no, it was. But no, she was a great cat. We didn't change her name, and she's just chunking along.
So
I mean,
how old is she now? When you adopted her, how old was she?
There
Do you
was
remember?
actually a question when she was adopted. You guys thought that she was much older. You said she was like 2.5 is what you thought.
Mhm.
And then when I went to the vet looked at her teeth and said, no, she's more
10.
like 6 months.
Oh, really?
No, it was pretty far off.
Oh my God.
So we think, well, I'm kind of going with the vet saying 6 months.
That was pre-Kelly.
Yeah.
At that point. So it was, she's living large, living her life. And it's thanks to the SPCA for that.
That's great. We love
cats
that.
can live for so long.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, really long time.
Oh, yeah.
They can. Subarus live for a long time.
They do.
Yes, they do.
They do.
They go on and on.
Mine's turning 2 in December.
If you have a very little bit of cash, what's the adoption fee on a small animal like Madison?
There's a different, it ranges.
Okay.
Yeah, it just depends on their breed and the age and things. Or if you're going to be, seniors for seniors program. So
right.
It varies.
Well, Madison does need a home. She's 5 years old. Cute little white dog. Very, very friendly. Warms up to everybody. And we've got to get her home. So if you'd like to get in touch with Madison, come down and visit her at the SPCA. You can go to aacspca.org and check her out. If you'd like to check out any of the new Subarus, AnnapolisSubaru.com, or you can go to their Facebook page, or go old school and go up to 149 Old Solomon's Island Road and see what they've got. And if you run across Jared up there, tell him congratulations.
Congratulations is right.
Make him feel a little bit more awkward too.
Yeah.
As if we didn't do it enough last
Started Jared fan club.
But we will see you guys next. Oh, and I guess we're all leaving. Well, we're recording it on Wednesday, but when you hear this, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Fish for a day, party for a night, all for a great cause. Don't miss Fish for a Cure's 19th annual fishing tournament and shore party, Saturday, November 1st at Safe Harbor, Annapolis. Register to fish and raise funds for the Cancer Survivorship Program at Luminous Health and Arundel Medical Center's Gayton and Joanne D. Cesaris Cancer Institute. All funds raised directly benefit cancer patients and their families. Register your boat or get your shore party ticket for fishforacure.org. Again, that's fishforacure.org. You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.